This has to be the best garlic naan I have ever tasted. Let me show you how I made it. You will need all-purpose flour, you need sugar, salt, some mala, but since I don't have that, I'll be using this with some lemon juice and salt to taste. So let's get straight into it. In your bowl, add in your flour. As we let this poof, we're going to have it in the oven because we currently don't have a lot of time. So we're going to have it in the oven just with the lights on. The lights kind of provides this kind of warmth that would not be in the normal, you get my point. So I'm going to have this in the oven for a few minutes. And then we make our stew. This is how we prepare our garlic. This is butter with some rosemary. I'm going to have this in the microwave for a few minutes for it to melt, and then we'll add the garlic. As this melts, let's check on our dough. Our dough, I hope it has doubled in size, because that is exactly what we want it to do. If it has not, I'll have to take it back and wait for some more minutes. Oh my god! You need to see this! Look at that! It has doubled in size. This is very pretty. I'm going to oil my hands and just prepare it now. If you know how to make chapatis, then this will be the easiest for you because it has lesser process. Before that, our butter is melted. I'll add in some garlic. Here it is. Looks so yummy. I'll be adding some garlic in here and just set that aside. Back to our dough. I'll oil my hands. You can add some flour as well. Both will work very well, but I want to stretch it a bit more. That's so satisfying. I've been wanting to do that for the longest. This is actually my first time using yeast. Divide this into pieces, just small balls. You don't have any criteria. Small balls. Rolling time. I'll add some flour so that should be easier and the dough will not stick on my rolling pin. You can do this with anything. You don't have like a specific shape that you need for this. You just need to stretch it out. Don't make it too thin. You need to have like, it has like a bread texture, so don't make it too thin. I'll set this aside and roll some more pieces. Dust your surface. You don't want it to stick. Let's cook. When your pan is hot, go in with your patty, with your bread. These are the garlics that I had used in the previous one, so I'll not be applying the garlic butter right now. I'll just cook them first. So the garlics zinaungua kwa pan. Is the result we want on a garlic, on a bread, on a naan. Garlic or non-garlic. This is a kind of texture and kufura tuna go for. Wrap the butter, wrap the garlic butter on your bread right after it comes from heat from the pan. So immediately it comes out of the pan, you rub your garlic butter on it. This is the final result. The texture is amazing, and the fact that they are cooked all through, as you can see, it's just so satisfying. So I'll finish up making the rest and then I'll show you the final result.